This is the French and Americans earthworks. They're telling us we're not allowed to climb on it, which is bull hockey. People have climbed on it. There we go. Here we go. There's a howitzer. It's where the ammo, where they stuck the gunpowder. Another howitzer. And I don't know what the poundage were for these guys. 12 pounder, I don't know. I know more about the Napoleonic Wars and Civil War than the Revolutionary War. Let's get this here. It's a French. You can see the fleur-de-lis. They haven't cut this in a while. There we go. Finally cleaning it up. I'm gonna walk over this way. Pretty well preserved.
Yeah, I think they are.
Well, this is where it happened, right around here.
Locked it or not.
But we haven't been to the museum yet, so we're not sure all this stuff. Here's some more trench, what have you. But but now it's getting into Civil War stuff, so this is confusing. Oh, because there's a Civil War marker right there. Civil War trail. Here's the second Allied siege line. I didn't get the other one, that was over that way past the walls, about 200 yards up that way. You could walk the whole thing, but we're just gonna get some film of this. There's a "Don't Tread on Me." This is my second Revolutionary War battlefield. The other one was Blue Licks. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Well, I wish they would have kept it. 1930s. Why don't they do it again? Anyway, it's neat that the trenches are still here. These are much better than the Civil War trenches around Petersburg and such. Get over here. I want to see the top, if they don't mind. like all things historical, it's a pain in the behind trying to find, trying to get to things, because signage is terrible. Don't quite understand why it's like that, but it is. Just to get anywhere, constantly getting lost. There you go, now you can see it. That's too cool, I think. At least I think so. And British over that way. Looks like there might be some more trench lines over there. No, this is my third. I was at Saratoga. What am I talking about? But Saratoga had posts up painted accordingly. And we just did a precursory drive through and a few walks, which I think we'll probably do here too. Interesting too, here's the second line's ammunition depository, Tory, whatever. This is outside of the museum, I think. I think it's a museum. And then there's also Civil War stuff, but I ain't here for the Civil War. I'm here for the Revolutionary War. Oh, there's some more Civil War stuff. This better be the museum for the American Revolutionary War. See, here's some more Civil War stuff. I see one out there for a few things. Let's see. Oh, here, cemetery. These are Revolutionary War. I don't know what they put money on for.
There'll be another ranger that'll keep you guys tickets and you'll get access and everything else. I can't do it. Thank you. Want a hand or you feel like? I'm good. All right. Thank you though.
We could get in line. We can get in.
What do we need
That
to
gets
do?
4
Maybe
in.
a quick orientation to what to expect when you come in, okay?
We can get 4 in on my pass. This is inside the visitor center of Yorktown. I don't think I really want to do this because it probably bores people to death. There's not a lot here. There's another museum run by the state of Virginia about the whole war, but it takes like 3 hours to go through, and I'm not sure if we got time to do that. This is the Victory Monument. And hopefully I don't get hit. I'm gonna walk it up. This isn't going to look impressive probably on this video, but in person, it's magnificent. I probably should get out of the grass and walk up like a normal human being. But you have to agree that this is pretty impressive. And I'll try to zoom in and get, I am gonna start zooming in. Get the lady on top. Come back down. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Do that. Never was much of a video guy. See if you can see that. I don't know what the history of this is, when this was built, but we'll get all the way around it. I don't get that. That looks like a cuirassier. Switch hands, my arm's getting tired. And it was approved on June 7th, 1880, but when they actually built it, don't know. Beautifully done. Hard to read that. Very hard to read that. Now we'll start over here and get this stuff. Here. Oh. Looking at the concrete. And nobody's going to be able to read this. These are plaques around here. And there you can kind of see in the distance the river going into the Chesapeake, I would assume. Yeah, this is hard as all get out to read, even just being here. Yeah, I don't know. But pretty view. Memory of the men of the French fleet who died in the naval phase of the Yorktown campaign in the battle off the Virginia Capes on 5th of September 1781. Pretty neat. Everybody wants to get down on the French. If it wasn't for the French, we wouldn't have this republic. Lafayette came back for a tour in the 1800s, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm wondering if he went through Cincinnati. I'm not sure. Yeah, well, that was named after Cincinnati. Was named after the Cincinnatus. the Society of Cincinnatus, which all the generals in the American Army belong to. Here's some example of architecture here in the park and in the surrounding environs. Because it was on to my left, but there gives all the information about that monument. Locked off, but that's a pretty scene, isn't it?
Yeah. Wonder what's down there.
That's the way we have to go, I think. This is the American Revolutionary War Museum at Yorktown. It's supposed to take like maybe 3 hours to go through the whole thing. Not sure if I want to do that. Is that George? You could, if you want to. Is that next to George? Here's some more, but we're walking up to it. Still is. And can we keep it? We do not know. It's an impressive building. Again, it's run by the state of Virginia. Does Virginia have the most presidents? They're right up there, if not. Pretty many. 5 maybe? Ohio? 5, I think. Somewhere around there. You know, Hayes, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Taft. Okay. This is the beginning of, or not the beginning, what the heck am I saying? This is where we're going to catch the Colonial Trail and off to Williamsburg and then down to Jamestown. But there's not really a whole bunch of stuff I want to see. This was just a very nice way of getting away from Cincinnati for a while. It's pretty here though. They want $18 to get in this place. I don't know if I would enjoy it all that much. Anyway. Colonial Williamsburg. Beautiful place, as always.
John D. Rockefeller.
Yeah. And the visitor center. And a cute little lamb over there. Not a real one. Huge. It's huge. Wow. Small little howitzer. That looks neat. Right by the visitor center. It's a diorama here. A diorama of the city. The village, I mean. It's the beginning of the Williamstown. Williamsburg, I mean. Williamstown is down in Kentucky. They had great drainage systems in those days. Now, is the layout exactly the way it was? Did you learn?
I believe so.
They're in the
I
black
think
top
it's
here.
historically correct.
Uh-huh. The original governor of North Carolina, we went through his estate. He was in New Bern until they moved it to whatever, Charlotte or whatever. This is where
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
so we don't have the ability to go into any of these things. Okay.
How did they know?
I know. They probably gave you a like a sticker like that. That would be smart. You would think. I don't know. It's pretty neat looking though. I like the unicorn.
Yeah. Oh, see, they got stickers.
Yes. So we're just here to look at, and it didn't cost. It cost us $250. Oh, I better shut up. $250. Did they explain these buildings though?
No, chicken brains.
Judging you.
I'm picking brains. I can be your audience. Did you want to walk that way? All right, toodles. It was good seeing you. I guess
Go on there.
Sidewalk.
Yeah, over there. Yeah.
I agree. But I was expecting they'd have like explanation signage here. Hmm.
What are those called? There's thermal things back there. Now you can go in the back there. I would
Yeah.
think. Can you go back there?
Yeah. Well, no. I wonder if this is contemporary with Fortress Louisbourg. I bet it is.
We should ask this girl what we're
Looking at? Is this the
what we're
slave?
entitled
Is this the slave
what we're
court?
entitled to.
Which lady?
I think it's that lady. That lady.
Ouch. But you know, are these like people lived here that took care of the main dude? We got
What?
this. You know, took care of him. Mackenzie's. Doesn't tell us what it is. Oh.
Mackenzie's pub.
Hmm. It's just kind of your basic.
Wait till you get to the government building.
Those are neat. I think I'll stop this for the time being. Just do a panoramic view. Garden. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it said. Coming up to, I don't see it yet. Is this this is the church, I would assume, yeah. Bruton Parish Church and Yard. It's pretty. Got a small cemetery. Winter services, candlelight concert, worship. Oh, you can worship with them. Huh. Episcopalian, I'm sure. Or Anglican, maybe they didn't break away. Yeah, this is Gloucester. Oh, you seen that? Gloucester. We think this is the main drag. The main, yeah, this has to be the main drag. Which way? They should, they like they sell something and they go, yeah, don't do the, or they don't sell something, they just get appraisal.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, they already got the money. Well, that's not true.
But for insurance purposes.
Yeah, right. 150.
20%.
Right. Okay. There's the shackles.
Yeah.
So people can throw tomatoes. So they can throw tomatoes at them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we got pictures of the kids.
Yeah, that's cool. Do not touch now. Okay. Let's get him. Whoop. Out. Oh, look at that there. See, I would have missed that. It's really cool. Beautiful. And here's the tavern right next to that beautiful scenery in the side yard. It's good eating. Would good be with an E though?
Judy, he wants to be petted. He came over to me, or she did, or whatever. Laying over there wanting to be petted. See? Sarah. I'll call you Sarah. Is it panting? Is that one panting too? Oh, they took off. There you go, sweetheart. Thanks for coming over to say hi. Yeah. That was sweet. My lord, that poor thing walking around with that on. I had to shear him. Yeah. So they're doing the government building over there. I didn't get anything from there. They got 3 sheepies. The jail. See, and the neat part about it, if you can read that, is that Blackbeard's pirates captured 1718 were confined until the day of their hanging. That's awesome.
How much time we got?
Let's go check. For planting in the fall. Could you get, yeah, I guess down here they could have a, I don't know about farming. I know nothing about farming. And here's the armory. Has one cannon. No, it doesn't. It has two cannons. And a limber. See how they carried their
Oh, yeah.
ammunition in them red boxes. They lifted the cannon with the actual barrel. I think.
Ah,
I think.
you're right.
Okay. I don't know. What do you think? You want to pop on that bus? Or do you want to
It's up to you.
go
Whatever you
back
wanna do.
around?
Up
Well,
to
it's
you.
still kind of early. What was Paul
Paul
Revere?
Revere Drive.
Yeah, and there's another one.
There were two other people.
Jamestown National Park. Visitor Center. See how pretty it is? I love national parks and battlefields and the whole bit. It's just too cool. See, see. Chesapeake Bay. That you guys went to? Them lights. Doggone lights. Ted? Quick. There's Pocahontas. But it wasn't John Smith that married her. Did he go by another name?
Who?
John Smith. He never. Pocahontas married some other dude, is what I heard.
He did.
Oh, it's a walk. You gotta walk it? Oh, for Christ's sake. "104 men and boys." Oh, people of the plantations. You got it? Roth. Also, there's a book in there about Roanoke.
Yeah.
I want to go to the other museum, but I got the one that actually shows the stuff they found when excavating. But if we don't make it in time, we don't make it in time. Bacon's Rebellion, 1676. Never heard of that.
So this is what, so there is the plantation.
Yes.
To
Farther.
the right was the, where the old Jamestown is, where it was the excavated when we
Uh-huh.
worked here in the
Well, is this the museum? Is this the museum? I bet you this is. This is just here. This stuff was excavated.
okay.
This is the museum. Ugh. Okay, Greg. I thought the museum was off-site. Can't see a lot of this stuff. Couldn't we have just walked in here without paying?
Sure.
I'm still
You wanna see?
confused. I know, I'm still confused. Is there another museum somewhere else is what I guess I'm confused about. This is some stuff they dug up, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you think?
definitely, yeah.
Ted couldn't get his clay pipe though. They didn't have clay pipes. I remember being somewhere where they had clay pipes. From Virginia Company to Royal Colony. All the stockholders. Where are the stockholders? There it is. Wow, these are the governors. I wonder what return on investments they got. Tobacco. What's that?
The impasse between Smith and Colorado.
Oh, yep. Tobacco across culture. I don't want to smoke. Now I want to smoke a cigarette. Oh, Lord. There's John Rolfe from Pocahontas. This is mate, is what we found out. There. I think he's all got a taste of this. I'm going to start reading. Here's the causeway over to the colony. And my legs feel like they're falling off, but we're going to go see it. So, this is where it all began. Right here. The Indians finally wised up and tried to kick them out but couldn't. There's the fort there in the distance. There's Indians all around. No, there isn't. There isn't any Indians. I don't know what that obelisk, I guess it's commemorating something, and we shall see here in a second. Ohio. Here's some inscriptions. We gotta go back. And it's too hard to read. Too hard to read. Let's see what's over on this side. No inscriptions there, but we do have some there. If I can get it. I got it. There. There's the James River. I don't know. We already went over the footbridge. And here we go. We're gonna go over this way. I'm thinking. I'm a thinking. Okay. This whole thing. Cool. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be on here. What's on here? That building is for a long. That's the same stuff. Same stuff. And this is what? We don't know. And these things are so hard to read. It's pathetic. So hard to read. And the glare is terrible, of course. Film's good, but I can't see. This tells about the excavation here, which I'm assuming well, let's first find out what this is. Church, looks like to me. The churchyard. Read it. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I wonder when this was built. 60. Well, it tells all about that there. Yeah, I mean they were doing brick work. We're over that way. So they did major excavation. reproduction. Is this a reproduction, I would assume, right? It's in the right place. Hmm. Was that Latin? Whatever. It's impressive, though. Well, this is the foundation now. So it was here.
Sir George Yeardley, presiding governor of the 1619 General Assembly.
Huh. Common law. A lot of stuff in here. I think we already got those guys. And then here's another thing that's hard to read. Hard to read. That was pretty. Yep, here's some more of the original foundation. Something like that. I don't know if we're allowed. Look at this. They put in a new. I guess nobody can get in here. Doing some more excavation. And this is the original, which makes sense. On the river. "14-year-old English girl" that they found here, it looks like. Oh, there's the boat. The paddle wheeler. I can't see. Hopefully I got it. This is all very impressive. And this dude, find out who this guy is. Get the front of him. Come around. Pretty view of the James River. Wide as could be. It's amazing. Okay, Captain John Smith. There he is in all his glory. Stay on the sidewalks. I can do that. They're still excavating. We know about John. I hope we do anyway. The Palisades. I think they already knew that they were going to be fighting the Indians for control of this land sooner or later. Took the Indians a little while to figure out that that was going to happen. So here's what it looked like from their excavation. And where's the river at? They had their cannon, their forts protecting. Fort James. It's got it written all around here, as you can see. All the info. It's getting hot out here and I'm getting hungry. But if it wasn't for the American Indians, they wouldn't have had anything to eat. Storehouse and the first well. Counselor's Row. There's where it stood. The Union Jack flying. Here's a, looks like possibly original foundation. It's neat. Neat. I guess this was a burial ground. We'll find out here. (1607) burials. Here's a look. Facial approximation. Found the skeletons here. Another fort here in 1861. Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee. I guess this is the fort, or the, yeah, this fort's well. No. This well was in use in the first quarter of the 17th century, dating to the early years of Jamestown. Now hopefully I don't drop my logo. First Anglican minister of the. So Anglicans, most of these were Anglicans. Up in Massachusetts were Puritans.
The Puritans were offshoot of the Anglicans too, though.
Yeah, well, they said the Anglicans didn't go far enough from Roman Catholicism.
And they were persecuted, and that's why they came over.
Yeah, well, they weren't, but the ones who landed in Massachusetts weren't all Puritans.
Oh, really?
Most were. I can't believe how wide the river is. Even that land. Sea turtle. That must have been kind of tedious, but kind of fun finding things. Here, so we're right where? So we're up here. We're right there. And there's the Chesapeake Bay.
Up that way. What's that?
John Smith
Uh-huh.
rode a 30-foot, he and his crew rode a 30-foot boat nearly 3,000 miles
Whoa.
to the Susquehanna.
Oh my Lord, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Looking for gold and
Yeah.
well, precious metals.
Yeah, back at that museum they're saying they wanted some quick riches like the Spanish. Didn't work. Is that the museum that we're... Yeah, I bet it is.
That is there's a lot of archaeological.
Yeah, see, we missed it. We missed it. That was the museum I wanted to rush to, but oh well. We lose. I don't know. Do you got yours on? Because I'm filming, but I can stop. Would have been great to go to that museum because that was holding all the artifacts that they found, and it closes at 5 and it's 4:59. So we lose. I think this is the end of my filming. And Pocahontas.
Try to look up under her dress.
I wouldn't.
Shoot the picture, right?
Oh, I want the wind to blow. That was pretty. It always happens like that with me. We had a deer, a baby deer, in our Duncan, our little Westie, and I ran in to get my camera because they were both playing with each other in the backyard, and then I get out there, and they walk away from each other.
Yeah. You gotta shoot them through the window. You can't walk out and think you're gonna get a picture.
You're okay, man. Don't worry about it. Unless you don't want to be in my film.
He can make you famous though.